Welcome to another episode of Sipping Inspiration, brought to you by Book Attender. My name is Tay, and just a little information on Book Attender. We offer beverages that we ship to you, adult beverages. We have a variety of different cocktails that we provide. You can take a look at our menu on the Book Attender's Instagram page. Also, we offer, because the pandemic is still out there, we want you to stay protected. We offer Book Attender face masks. These face masks have the straw hole, which is safe when you out, you're at the club, you're at a party, you're at a picnic, whatever, and you want to stay safe, and we want you to do as well. You could drink and stay protected. Check out my Instagram page, my Book Attender Instagram page. You could also, those are available for order. If you have an event and you need a bartender, contact me, I got you. Book Attender provides a variety of different services, so just hit me up and we'll work it out. So, with no further ado, I would like to invite my guest out today, Speed Autobahn. Come on in. They told me to stop clapping, so I'm not even, I was going to clap, but they said not to clap.
What's going on, brother?
So, what's up, what's up? So, Speed, tell us about yourself. Actually, before you do, he's comfortable. We're not live, it's pre-recorded, but we're going to make the drink first. So tell us about the cocktail.
Guys, real quick. So, I'm a person that likes my whiskey, like my Jack, anything with scotch too. So right now we're going to do some Jameson today. It's Irish whiskey right here. A little Red Bull on top. And, you got to wash it down with a style of little brew. So, got some of the good stuff. So that's what we're working with today. So I guess, since we have the bartender extraordinaire right here, we're going to try it right now. So I'm going to start off with some Jameson right here.
Yeah.
Jameson. I'm not giving too much right there. I don't want to look like a drunk. All right. Right there.
I had a little spillage, sorry.
Quarter of a glass. Put that there, right there.
Book Attender bottle openers too.
Mm-hmm. Gonna grab Red Bull right here.
So by this being Sipping Inspiration, I was telling Speed that we indulge in whatever cocktail that the guest indulges in, because usually people have a drink to inspire them. By him being in the entertainment industry, he probably need a little inspiration. What happened to my drink?
I gotta make you one too, man.
No, I'll make it. I'll make it.
So I guess the second question. So guys, my name is Speed Autobahn. I'm a recording artist. Do music. I'm known for electronica, dance music, some elements of rap and hip hop and some pop. So definitely high energy music. So that's pretty much my thing right there. So,
cheers.
All right. Smooth, man. Get you right.
Yeah,
Get you right.
Definitely something I've never had before.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty good. So you said that your genre would be
more dance music, up-tempo music, club.
okay.
Elements of hip hop, pop. I'm not a singer, so that's why when I perform, usually have a live DJ. A flow on it.
Mm-hmm.
Chant different types of styles of the way I attack the music. Definitely up-tempo, just high energy music makes you want to move and just have a good time. That's what music's all about. Just enjoying yourself and everybody rocking out.
All right. So, jumping ahead, who would you want to collab with to do a song?
Oh man, it's various artists, man. Like,
oh really?
Like if you want to go like the EDM round, like Calvin Harris, David Guetta, I definitely would do some stuff with another pop. They more like alternative band, Electric Youth. I think they're really dope. If you guys check them out, they're really dope. They more like they do a lot of up tempo, high energy music. Some great vocals. So it's really dope, man. So that's like more like my speed right there. That's what if I could collaborate right now today, I definitely jump in with them right there quick.
All right. Who is one of your hottest DJs? Because you say when you're on the stage, you have a DJ with you.
Oh man, shout out to my man DS Blade.
Yeah,
DS Blade. DS Blade. That's definitely my boy right there. DS Blade. Phenomenal producer.
Harlem's on, right? He's in Harlem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Harlem Bass right there. So DS Blade, dope producer. He does everything from rock, EDM, just real eclectic artist, man.
Okay.
And me and him work really well together. Build music from scratch. We do from scratch, cater towards my style. Like I said, just try to make music and songs that just make people move and want to dance and enjoy themselves. Just nothing crazy. I mean, it's crazy, but nothing on the sense of, I guess, violent or anything like that. But it's just real music, just uplift you and just make you want to party, man.
Okay. All right. Um, so another question that I wanted to ask you, for that style of music, do you see a lot of us in that field, meaning
People of
black
color,
folk?
okay,
Right.
people of
Yeah,
color,
people of color.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, actually, definitely, man.
Yeah,
You
okay.
do have a lot of people of color. I mean, it really depends on, you're from Chicago, so definitely, like house music, things like that.
Yeah.
Asset pop, things like that. So, you get a lot of people that like that up-tempo type of music. People that's more into like hardcore rap, of course not. They more into like, just, obviously like, what you got? You got the Jay-Z's, you got the, other dudes like that out here that's like doing hardcore hip hop thing too. So you get a collective crowd with my type of music.
That's
You
good.
definitely get, you get some Caucasian, you get some black, you get some Asian, you get some Hispanics, you get it all, man. So
Sometimes
I make it
you
rock.
don't want to hear the same, because on the radio, it's like they get 10 songs on a playlist and they play that same.
Yeah, but that's the politics of music, man. You know how it is, man. Because I mean, those are labels that pay for those slots, man.
Okay.
So
All right.
now I guess we both know if you hear the same song 20 times, after a while it's gonna catch in.
You gonna like it,
You,
yeah.
you may not like it, but it's gonna get catchy, man.
Yeah.
So I mean that's more just done more for the politics of the game.
So your music, your style of music is refreshing. It's giving you something new to listen to. It's not the same thing that you're gonna hear constantly, and force you to like it. You would like it naturally. Uh, Going into my next question, the pandemic has affected a lot of people. Have it affected you, like your performances, like being able to go out and?
Drastically. Like before I was performing maybe like almost every week.
Wow.
Different places, different events, venues. It shut it down, man. To the point now where it's like I really had to put a lot of focus on just creating music and streaming it. Just stream my music. I'm working on making sure that all of my syndications is good, all the musical platforms. And just finding other creative ways, to get the word out there. Platforms like yours right here, doing these interviews, it's a great way to get that notoriety and just get that notice that you need, man.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what you can do right now, man.
Yeah, it's all of you had to become creative.
You got to.
During this last like year and a half, 2 years now, during this pandemic, because things changed and things that we thought would never happen. Like you couldn't have told me 2 years ago that I'm gonna be walking around every day I leave the house with a face mask on.
Man.
You couldn't.
Yeah, all this time we thought Michael Jackson was crazy.
Yeah, he was smart.
Mike knew something we ain't know, man. He knew
Yeah,
something.
that's true. So do you prefer performing live or like performing like behind the camera and then putting it out there later, like your music videos?
Oh no, definitely live, man.
Yeah, live.
Because live you can captivate the crowd. They can feel off your energy, man. You can, I guess for my style of music, it's all about interaction, man.
Okay.
And that's one of the things that COVID has destroyed. It is destroyed that personal, effect, and when you can actually reach out to a person and touch them and talk to them, and I miss that about performing live, man. Just be able to just soak in the energy and individuals when you're performing, like the fans, they just love what you're doing. They can feel your energy, feel your passion.
Yeah.
Like now everything's virtual, so it's almost like you're trying to capture a personal effect behind a camera.
Yeah, and it's different.
It's definitely different, man.
Yeah.
So performing live any day, 100%, man.
Okay. I was watching the show today, and they were saying how people want to ban hugging, and it's like, why would you ban hugging if you don't want to hug? Just don't hug. So it's like this whole pandemic is changing our thinking process, the way we think, the way we put ourselves out there. It's just different now.
It's fair, man.
It's fair.
That's fair. I mean, obviously, we're in a times where it's a medical frenzy right now. People are nervous. People are terrified.
Yeah.
So I mean, those are just people personal insecurities and just fears of getting infected, man. So you're gonna get some of that right there, man. But I agree with you. I think it's up to all, every individual has to make that intelligent decision for themselves, and if they feel that they can restrict people at their own distance of comfort. So I mean, keep it like that, man.
Yeah, that's a good point. And going into my next question, and it just totally slipped my
Keep
oh,
going, man. Keep
so
going.
do you have any concerts, like virtual concerts that you have planned?
Right now, I'm working with a few different producers. I'm trying to put some stuff together, man. Use some different platforms where I can do some virtual performances. But my type of music, man. I'm really rocking out with a DJ. We rocking out for like 45 to an hour sometimes. It's really hard to capture that same magic,
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know where I'm going to jump in front of pretend it's a stage and rip off my shirt and just start going crazy and performing, doing my thing, man. It's difficult to capture that, man. But I'm trying to come up with some different innovative ways to try to capture some of that magic and just give people just a feel that I'm still here, the energy's still here, the music is still here, and give them something to anticipate and when looking forward to next couple of, hopefully before the year's up.
Now, Speed is very energetic. If you all had never seen him actually perform, so my question is, how do you get hyped before you go onto the stage? Back when you was able to perform live.
Oh man, I'm doing it right now, man. That's what I do, right? Usually, if I get on stage, I have I usually do two shots of whiskey, whatever I'm drinking, and I have a beer, and actually that mellows me down. Because anxiety, man. When you get on stage, man, oh man,
yeah, it's like a rush.
Yeah,
man.
It's
definitely a rush.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sometimes you get on stage and you have you may have hundreds of people out there waiting for you, and your heart is pumping, your mouth is getting dry, you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I have 2 shots, have a beer, mellows me down, and by the time I get on stage, just feeding off the energy and the music itself, it just kind of like propels me to just go in, man. And then I just just do my thing, man. And like you said, it's an out of body experience, man.
Yeah.
You're on stage and you're just kind of going through the motions, and sometimes it feels like I'm watching myself perform. It's like I'm sitting right here, chilling, watching myself, and I'm just like the body is just doing its thing, man. So it's really dope, man. It's performance high. That's pretty much what it is, man.
Now, when I used to, for you that don't know, I used to model back in the day. So I left that alone. I like to eat now, so it's a little different. But I know that we used to have. Well, I used to like focus on people in the audience, like as your spot person. Do you ever do that to like just feed off that one particular person to like to captivate that person into the like the?
I think it depends on which song it is.
Okay.
So like if I'm doing a love song or doing something, well, I don't really love music, but a song about a woman that is more like just like captivating, and I see a young lady in the crowd that's like digging me, and I can just tell like she's going wild. And obviously I put more focus on that particular lady, maybe more like dance with her, get up stage, dance with, do some cool things. But in general, I pretty much try to captivate everyone in the audience. I pick my points. I pick my parts. I try to interact with everyone. The individual that you see that are more into it. Obviously, you try to feed off the energy with them and try to amp them up, and then people see that you're paying attention to them, so it makes them more excited, man. So it's just a matter of you just picking your spots, man.
Okay, all right, that's a good one. I did have another question. I actually just totally went away.
So you model, right?
Yeah, I used to.
How that went, man? How was that, man? That was cool.
It was entertaining.
Okay,
it was entertaining.
Okay.
I mean, I've done a lot of stuff. I met a lot of people. Yeah.
Because I know you used to do the fashion show like for Harlem, like Harlem Week and stuff like that.
Yeah, I used to do the Harlem Week fashion shows like every year for over 10 years.
Nice.
It was long. But then I was doing like production, so it was a little different.
Okay, cool, man.
But back to you. He's taking the whole focus off of him.
Nah. I try to re-jog your brain, help you out.
I want you all to remember too that anything that we drink on the show, it's available for order, except the beer. Why would you order a beer?
Why you were gonna sell it, right?
Right. But the cocktail, Jameson and Red Bull is definitely available for order. So if you all want to make an order, hit my DM and we'll talk about it. Um, so another one of my questions was, I do a random question every show. So this question pertains to nothing. It's just a random question, and I have the guests pull a question out that they had.
Let's get no crazy ones. Let me see.
They pretty random. It's nothing too difficult. So something new that I'm adding. So before Speed leaves, he will write a question of his own to put in the hat. So what's your question?
What was my most embarrassing moment? Is this as an artist?
However you want. Is it?
I'm trying to think. It's a good one, right? I'm.
And my question
You know
came
what?
back to me.
I got a good one. I got a good. Yeah, so, I guess as all artists, regardless, you know, if you're an artist of music, poetry, dance, whatever you do, you know, we all have those moments where we're not always going to be at our best. Let's keep it 100%. You know, you're not even the comedians. You're gonna have the good days and bad days. I remember one time I was at a show, and I just was. It just wasn't that night, man. It was not a good show. I wasn't digging it. It wasn't the greatest, man.
Mm-hmm.
And my DJ, he was like, "Yo, Speed, man, you dragging ass," you know. So I'm like, "Oh man," so I'm trying. I'll try to bring the energy back up. I'm trying to do my thing, and I was trying too hard, man. So I saw this one young lady in the crowd, and I was like, "Come in, let's dance." And she said, "Hell no, I ain't dance with you." Yeah, everybody crashed out laughing, man. I was like, I put my head down. I was like, damn. So I had to just shake it off and keep on performing. But you know, you have the kind of moments, man. I mean, that was a long time ago. You know, it hasn't happened in years, man. But I mean, but we have those moments, man, where you just, you know. But I mean, I guess those kind of moments really builds the artist, man, because you being able to suck that in, tell yourself next time I gotta go harder and better. Mm-hmm. So I remember that same show I did that happened. I came back to that same venue maybe about 2 months later.
Okay.
Rocked the show.
Okay.
Rocked it, killed it. Had maybe like close to 1,000 people there that night. Rocked it, killed it. After the show, everybody wanted autographs. They wanted to buy stuff. You know, it asked me for my information. So it just shows, you know, as an artist, you have to be really resilient, man. You really have to be able to have short memory. When it comes to, like, you know, these kind of things, because we all gonna have, you know, good days, bad days, good performances, bad performances. So it's just a matter of you just being able to sit back after that particular performance and analyze yourself and figure out what you have to do better. Yeah. You know, and I sat down and DS Blade spoke. He was laughing. He thought it was hilarious. he kept laughing at me. But it was cool, man. You know, shout out to my late manager Syfe campaign, man. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, man. But
sorry to hear about him.
Yeah, man. They had a ball on me with that one, man. They laughed at me for days with that one, man.
But that was actually, I don't know how that question came up, but it was perfect because what I was going to ask you before I had the brain fart was, have you ever had an experience where you had an audience that was like, for lack of better words, like a church crowd, where, you know, they're like, what's going on here? And they don't know how to react to you.
I mean, I think that happened when I first started out. You know, when you first start out, you know, a lot of times you do showcases. Okay. And you do showcases. So a lot of times when you first start out, artists start out, they do showcases, and you may have a variety of different genres there. So you might have, like, you know, hip hop, you might have pop, you might have neo soul. So if you go from a neo soul artist to my music, that is like water and oil, man. Like, you got this wild, energetic, you know, dance music, EDM, pumping, boom, boom, and you know, and then you got the neo soul, more loving and uplifting, and you know, you got people in this trance, and it's like when you go from that to that, it was like, what the hell, you know? So I mean, that happens at times, man. It happens at times, but I mean, it hasn't happened in a while, but I've been in that type of situation. But I mean, I guess the thing to me is that I've always learned that regardless of even the crowd size, so if I'm performing for 5 people or thousands of people, or I'm performing for people that love my genre, or people that of straight hip hop genre or R&B, I learned to attack it the same way,
I
regardless.
agree with you.
So it's like, regardless, whatever you do, you're always gonna give your best, man.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much the way I approach, performances and music in general, man. Because
I agree
you
with you.
never know who's gonna be there, man. And that's just the way I attack it.
That's a good one, because I mean that's what I say. Because when you do the live shows on Instagram, you can see how many people that's viewing, and I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes I'll see 5 people, I see 3. I'm like, this is like really not encouraging. But then once I post the videos, like after they're done, people start viewing it, so the views go up. But I accepted the fact that people just have different schedules. So what time 7 to 7:30 might not be good for everybody. They'll watch it when they got free time or whatever. So I mean, the views doesn't mean anything. It's just the show that you give them.
Of course, the content.
Yes,
of course,
the content, the show.
Definitely. I agree.
So it's all about the performance.
But we all gotta start somewhere, man.
Yeah.
I remember times I used to, when I first started, I always used to do open mics, and I would be the last one to perform, man. And you know how hard it is to be the last person to perform at an open mic, man.
Because everybody just.
If you are the last person to perform at an open mic, you are literally there with 5 people.
Yeah.
It started off with hundreds of people, and as the show go on, 20 leave, 10 leave, 15 leave, and you have to learn that when you that last person to go on that show, that you gotta bring it.
Yeah.
You got in your mind, you went first, and you was the headliner. You have to have that mentality and go hard and just do your best, man. You gotta find it within, man. So. I've been in those situations of adversity, man. So I feel like, when you start off and have that kind of adversity, when you get to a point where you're able to perform in front of this masses of people, you're not nervous, man. Just do your thing, man. So these interviews with you, it's very natural, man, because it's like, you just show who you are, man. So
that's exactly what it is. And that's why I want it to be like a natural flow, just a natural flow of conversation.
Of course.
Do you have any artists that you would bring under your wings, like that's just starting out, to help them, grow and get past that stage fright, or the girl telling them, no, I'm not dancing with you, those moments?
I mean, not in general. I really don't work with I guess new artists, because a lot of times, when I do work with artists, it's more like features. We do things collabos like that.
Okay.
But I guess if I did find an artist that was like, within my genre, or or not even with my genre, just an artist in general who just came to me like, I want some advice, of course, I wouldn't know. I mean, I started off with the simple stuff, man. I remember when I first started performing in front of large crowds, I didn't even know how to perform. So I had to learn something, which is, I'm not sure if all artists you understand this, but if you're a music artist, like one of the things I learned, like you'll take a piece of tape, you put one in the middle, one right here, and one right there. And when you're performing, you make sure you hit 1, 2, 3, all sides throughout the whole performance. It's a way that prepares you for when you're performing live, that you're hitting the audience from all angles.
Oh,
so that's a technique you learn, like the basic things you learn, And when I first started performing live, being a studio recording artist is a lot different from being a live performing artist. So when you're performing live, it's a different kind of energy you have to bring. You have to pace yourself. You have to know to captivate the crowd, but you also have to know to work the whole crowd. So that simple exercise right there, learning how to it teaches you how to hit here, hit there, move around, and just not robotic, but you just learn how to hit the craft from all areas, and it makes you a better artist. So there's like simple things that you can teach.
That they would need to know.
Teach, and it's not even just for music too. That works for poetry too. If you're doing spoken words, and even I guess even modeling. When you're modeling, you're coming down the stage. A lot of times you're trying to invoke this presence, and you're trying to make them see you. So when you make an icon, you're not just looking straight. You're trying to look at everybody. You're trying to make everybody like, I'm here. This is what I am.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of just making sure you have a big presence.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what I work
and you're demanding that. It's very, very similar to modeling, because you want to make sure you got everybody's attention.
Of course, yeah, that's what it is.
And you don't want to rush. You want them to know, this is my time.
Exactly.
So pay attention, focus.
Exactly.
And so that's definitely a lot of similarities, because I guess stage, and you got the big audience.
I mean, at the end of the day, you want to come back to see you, man.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta make this. You gotta make it.
Sure
You gotta
you all
make it
come
entertaining.
back.
You gotta make it entertaining.
Yeah, that's definitely true. So wait, We got time for one more question.
All right, cool. Let me
Oh, you gonna refresh the drink?
I refresh my beverage real
All
quick,
right,
and
so-
then you can ask me. You got me telling musical secrets. You got me telling embarrassing moments.
That's important because we got people out here that wants to know.
You got people.
So, actually, I have
Got women telling me I'm corny and yelling at me when I'm performing.
I
Hurt
have
me
a
out here.
friend that I can't even say he just started out, but he's I can't even say what type of music he's doing. It's like a house type music.
Okay, house is dope.
I wish I had the song, but I don't want to get sued by him to play it. But I'll send you the link so you can watch this video. But he's a very entertaining person. His name is Darnell. I forgot his name, the name of his
Project.
Yeah, and his actual like record artist name.
Okay.
It's like different from his name. But that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about it. I'll send it to you. But let's do another question. What I do? Oh.
All right, guys. Hope I get a good one, right?
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
None of them really crazy though.
The most influential person you met. Oh.
That's a good one. The most influential person he's met.
Oh.
Besides me, of course.
Oh man, I don't know, man. I've met a lot of positive, influential people in my life who definitely, push me in different areas in my life. Even from a professional standpoint, or even from a musical standpoint.
Speed does more than an artist. He does. We'll get into that when he gets done answering this question.
Oh man, I guess music wise, when I met Fat Joe was really dope.
Okay.
That was really dope, man. We had a good conversation just about music in general, and just the lifestyle. And one of the things I think I learned from him that was dope was that he's not one dimensional. And that's one of the things I like about myself, and that's one of the things I kind of want to do the same. And I am doing the same, I guess. He's not just a music artist. He's a businessman. He actually he's involved with a lot of small businesses and doing other other entrepreneur work. And I thought that was dope. He just learned not to put his eggs in one basket.
That's very smart.
So everything from stocks, trades to entertainment, other forms of entertainment. He's doing local business within the community, building up the community at different capacities. So that was really dope. Where he uses influence not from coming from music to able to influence other areas of his life. So he's not just a one-dimensional person. Where let's keep it real. Being an entertainment business, you're only gonna be hot for so long.
Yeah.
Or even if you're hot for so long, everyone's career is not, you may not have a 20-year career, 30-year career. So if you put yourself in pockets where you're able to maintain some success, in other areas, man. So I thought that was really dope.
That's true. You have to.
That was really, he's really dope dude. I met when we had dinner with him, so it was dope. Shout out to my man Hector Rise. Me and Hector, that's like my agent right there. We went out there and checked Fat Joe a couple years ago.
Okay. So wait, with the entertainment, entertainment industry, do you have like a agent that specifically worked for you to get? It's like you call them managers.
Yeah, it's like management. Yeah.
Okay.
So my first manager, Safe Campaign, like I said, R.I.P. He passed a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So since then, I've been kind of doing a lot of things independently, with me and my team. But Hector, I was saying before, he definitely like an agent in the sense where reaches out to a lot of different sources, help book some shows, things like that. Definitely a great spokesman, man. So Hector does his thing. So and I guess that goes back to being an artist, just having a strong team. You have to have a real strong team. Sometimes I think what Jay-Z said, less is more. Sometimes you gotta have, having 3-4 people is better than having 3,000 people. Because obviously those 4 people were very potent in terms of what they do and just making sure they put you in the right situations to succeed.
Okay. So did you have any questions? I mean, is there anything specifically you want to get out?
I guess in terms of my project right now, guys, I would love you guys to check out my music. I just came on a new project, Bright Days, Dark Fantasies. It's on iTunes, Spotify, all the social platforms, music platforms. You can check me out.
And
Great
it's playing
music.
in the background.
Playing in the background too. So dope music. If you guys want to have a good time, party, move, just enjoy yourself. That's me right there, and I'm all about having a good time and just making sure people, just positive vibes, and that's what I do.
All right. So you heard it first here on Sipping Inspiration, produced by Booker Tender. Thank you for coming out.
Y'all appreciate it, man. I
I
appreciate it, guys.
you.
Appreciate it, man.
I'm feeling this drink, Jameson and Red Bull,
Red Bull.
washed down by Stella. You all have a good one. Peace out.
I'm searching for my cousin Candy. I heard her voice spoken woke me. Straight out my sleep, my room is empty. Wrote down the words that she told me. Keep living soaring like an eagle. Embrace the world for the people. Death comes to everyone equal, but the way you live gives you a sequel. I hear you calling, I hear you calling tonight. I hear you calling, I hear you calling tonight. I hear you calling, I hear you calling tonight. I hear you calling, I hear you calling tonight. Am I going crazy? Hearing voices in my sleep. I don't know, I don't know. So I follow and go. Take a trip on this shit to a place unknown where the living don't go, but the dead says go. I hear you calling, I hear you calling tonight. I hear you calling, I hear you calling tonight. I hear you calling, I hear you calling tonight. I hear you calling, I hear you calling tonight. I had a dream about Mary. Had a seen it since we was babies. Since took her away, no one was happy. 20 years ago is when she left me. She took my hand, the gorgeous lady. Told me let's dance like it's the 80s. Cloud 9, we move into the